I'm okay, sorry, fire ahead. Thank you.
Shall we start with Ian Abrahams?
Hi, Mikel. Just wondered, first of all, what you made of tonight. I mean, the 3 goals came in a short spell, and what you made of before and after the goals.
Sorry, can you repeat that again? Sorry.
Yeah, I wonder what you made of tonight's display by your team. The goals came in a 4-minute spell, but what did you make of the way they played before and after?
Well, I'm really pleased the way we went about the game. It's always a danger that you feel that it's going to be a comfortable game and you make it really complicated. It wasn't the case. I think our attitude from the beginning was spot on. We knew that there were going to be a really low block again. And what we had to do, I think we did it better. We're very insistent in the way we attacked. We generate a lot of situations inside the box. And we got the right goals in the right moments, I think. And after that, we could manage the situation. Overall, the fact that we gave the chance to a lot of players that haven't played many minutes this season is something really positive because they show that they are well prepared, they are at it, and they are ready when we need them.
And with the fact that you have 24 hours less to prepare for the game with Manchester United at the weekend than United, how important was it tonight that you didn't have to play any of your big guns, the likes of Lacazette, Aubameyang? They could all sit on the bench and just have a night off.
Well, we had everybody involved because we know how these games can turn around. But obviously, there are a lot of games coming up. And it's not because they don't deserve to play or play. It's a lot of players that they needed minutes and they need opportunities. And we use them. They've done well. So now let's prepare for Old Trafford. Thank you.
Anthony Pine.
Mikel, hi. Can I just ask what you made of Dundalk's performance tonight? Was there anything about how they played that surprised you?
Well, I didn't know how they were going to play, whether to play. They've been playing 4-3-3 all season, 4-1-4-1. And I knew they could come back after what they've seen the last few weeks and play with 5 at the back. We were prepared for that. But then a really committed team again, the way they go about every ball. And they try hard, credit to them for what they've done in the last few months. And yeah, happy to beat them.
Dundalk tonight were dedicated to playing the ball out from the back with short kickouts, particularly. Is that something you appreciate, given that it didn't always work for them? Sometimes they got caught doing it, but they kept persistent with it. Could you appreciate that, given how your own team play?
Well, I think it's their style. I think it's their philosophy, and the fact that they try to do it in any ground shows the personality that the coaching staff has and how much the player believe in them. So I think that's a really positive thing to show that it doesn't matter where. Yeah, they can adapt the way they play, but again, the style of play doesn't change.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark Mann-Bryans.
Hi, Mikel. You mentioned the fringe players coming in tonight doing well. Given that you've lost the last 2 games in the league, have any of these players put themselves in the frame to play at Old Trafford on Sunday?
Yeah, they are always in the frame to play. It's not because we lose or win. It's what they bring to the team, how they train, what they are showing. Results at the end, there are consequences of many things, but individually how they do things is what determines where they have the opportunity to play or not.
And I asked yesterday about Reece Nelson because of his lack of minutes. It's a slightly similar situation with Joe Willock, isn't it? But he again tonight looked sharp, didn't he?
Yeah, they both looked really good as well. They looked at threats all the time. They looked like they could do something different in the game and change it. They were a threat around the box. They were creative. They had courage to make the right decision in the right area. So I'm really pleased with both of them.
And we saw Granit play in the defence tonight. Is that something, not that he's going to play there moving forward, but is that, you talked about having to protect that position. Is it playing people like that make that easier for you?
Well, I think we need 1 or 2 players that are able to drop in that position and the way the position looks at the moment. And we need to try them. And the best way to try them is in training, obviously, but sometimes you have to do it through the games to have a taste, that they have a feeling as well and get some confidence to do it. So it was good that they went through there, get the clean sheets, and obviously that will bring them some confidence as well.
Cheers, Mikel.
Thank you.
Jamie from Sky.
Good evening, Mikel. I just wanted to ask you a question about Nicolas Pepe. Fantastic finish for his goal tonight, but at times in the first half he was also quite wasteful. He clearly isn't one of your first choice starters at the moment. Do you think he feels the pressure of his price tag? Do you have any question marks over his attitude?
Well, I don't think he's got that. I think he's so willing to do well and show everybody, and first of all, his teammates, myself, and then the fans that he's a player that can make the difference every week. Obviously, he's not been first choice in a lot of the games at the moment, but to be fair, he's played quite a lot of moments, some better than others. It's about finding the consistency, not through the games, but during the game as well, to be more incisive and be able to do the right things in many, many occasions when he has to make the right decisions on the pitch.
Thank you.
Thanks.
James Ollie, ESPN.
Yeah, hi Mikel. Just following on from that, really. I mean, what is it you think that Pepe is missing? Is it just that inconsistency at the moment, and is he showing enough in training to suggest that isn't far away?
Yeah, it's nothing to do with his attitude. He's a player that takes risks, and he's a very creative player, and it's the most difficult thing in football when they all know what you can do as well, how much they want to prevent the space, the overloads that they generate to defend you as well. So create situation from them is complicated, but sometimes it's the simple things, the deliveries, the amount of situation that he's able to create or attract, and then make the right decision to keep evolving that phase of play. For example, the finishing, the position inside the box, that he has to be more consistent. I think we are working on that, and hopefully he will be doing that much more efficiently.
Do you think there's any part of the price tag that affects him at all? Because it is a huge amount of money. It's a club record fee.
Well, knowing Nico and after speaking to him, I don't think it's something that worries him too much. It's about him hitting his best every single week. I think this is where he believes that he can do better, and we have to try to help him.
Thank you.
And finally, James Bench, Football London.
Hi, Mikel. Without wishing to labour the point on Nico, before lockdown, you spoke to us about getting him to work on his right foot. Was it encouraging to see him score that goal with his right foot? And
there's nothing to do with me. That was his action. He scored a magnificent goal, and yeah.
Is the next step in his development to be a little bit more unpredictable? Because he does seem to have a tendency to cut in and try and do something on his left foot every time.
Yeah, well, he's been doing that recently a little bit more, going on the outside, something that he can do. It's just about one, he attracts people as well and frees something else. There's the last pass, the last delivery, which foot he needs to attack to the defender sometimes as well to make things easier for him. The starting position sometimes is not right, but he's trying really hard. He's a player that loves to play the game, and we need to give him more help to try to be more successful.
Just quickly, you gave the debut to Folarin Balogun. What did you make of him, and is there any news on a new contract for him? Because he's running low on his time's running out.
It's a player that I really like. Obviously, I got this situation a little bit later than what I would like, because I wasn't here when everything started to develop. But he's a player that I would like to give him chances. This is why he was on the squad today, and show him that, we count on him, we believe in him. And if he wants, he's going to have a future at the club.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.